Our next topic here, it has to do with Wu Wei, the art of doing nothing. Oh my god, did the music just stop? No, it didn't. No, it didn't. Oh fuck, here we go, it's back up again, it's louder. Okay, so the art of doing nothing. I guess I gotta learn and do nothing until the music eventually stops, almost 2 a.m. So, anyway. Alright, Wu Wei, the art of doing nothing. So, today, coming on the ship to Koh Phangan, I was sitting there and observing. It was a 3-hour ferry ride. And so I was just sitting there. I mean, what if you have 3 hours here, you haven't slept for 2 days. I mean, what else are you gonna do? You just observe, I guess, right? Observe and do some humming or whatever. I mean, what else am I gonna do here, So I'm observing, I'm looking around, and I see this guy, and he's very, very irritated. He's suffering, he's in pain, he's in physical pain. So my first instinct, this is the breatharian instinct, was the guy had a terrible meal. Okay, and so that's my first instinct. And I just picked it up from his body language. And what do you know? A minute later, his hands go around his stomach. Then he looks at his friend, and he basically, with the body language, he's telling him that I think it's whatever we ate, because it was his friend. Because his friend was not feeling too well, neither, didn't look like it, but not as much as him. He was just feeling terrible. Like, it just kind of took me back to some of the food binges that I had when I would go like to an all-you-can-eat buffet, and how I would feel after for like 2 days, but especially on the day off. So clearly it's something that they ate earlier on, some breakfast or something. So, but the guy was just in physical pain, man. Physical pain. Like the guy was just out, and he was like a big dude with like big muscles, and gym bro. And here he was, just in physical pain. And I could tell it's unbearable, because you're on a ship. I think he felt like he was about to throw up. And it just took me back to all the days, all the binges, all the buffets that I went to, all the terrible times that I had after, etc., etc. And I was like, yeah, I mean, that's cause and effect. You do something, you treat the body a certain way, you treat you a certain way. It's cosmic laws. You break cosmic laws, and you suffer the consequences, and he was suffering the consequences. And then it occurred to me right there and then, I guess because I was listening to the Tao Te Ching audiobook earlier on today. It occurred to me, I'm like, interesting. Okay, so wait, now I am simply a mere observer of what's happening here, and I'm absolutely not doing anything here. Absolutely nothing. I don't know the guy. I will never see him again. I haven't had any conversation with him. Probably never will. I mean, I'm not. What a chance of me even seeing him again, let alone strike up a conversation. And I'm doing nothing here. And the guy is learning his lesson. Cosmic love is ruthless. It teaches its lessons whether you like them or not. That's what John Lilly told us after he spent countless hours in his deprivation tank. He invented the deprivation tank with the company of a little substance called Lucy. He was communicating with aliens and stuff, and he came up with this really, really beautiful statement. Cosmic love is ruthless. It teaches its lessons whether you like them or not. Cosmic love was teaching this little particle of love itself a lesson there on about cosmic laws. Now, here is Saeed, wanting to change the world, and he's got a mission, right? I mean, he's got a mission. He's serious about the mission. He's ranting about the mission. Man, ascension process. We're gonna save the planet here. We're gonna all ascend. We're creating heaven on earth. Oh man, I got a part to play in this. Let's put some like epic music in the back, and let's, I mean, really, right? Well, I wasn't doing anything there. Yet everything. I mean, what's Lao Tzu tell us? In his ever trolling ways, when nothing is done, nothing is left undone. When nothing is done, nothing is left undone. Okay? So here I was doing nothing. I mean, just literally observing. Just merely, I was a mere total. I'm not even judging the guy. I'm not saying, oh, bad guy, bad food. None of that. I was just like, yeah, it's just like watching a movie. Like, yeah, of course you do this, that happens. Cosmic laws. You treat your body a certain way, treat you a certain way. You know, and I had to do nothing. And the guy was learning. I mean, we learn by pain or insight. The guy was learning from pain, because the next time he goes out to eat, I mean, knowing how humans work, we need the, you know, most of us learn by pain, not insight. And so knowing human tendencies, he's going to continue to engage in this behavior, but each time it's to a lesser degree. So the next time he goes out to eat, he'll be a little more mindful of what he eats. He'll maybe ask, maybe he'll go check reviews on Google or something to make sure that the restaurant he's going to eat in has good reviews. Nobody got food poisoning from it or anything like that. You know, a little more mindful there. He'll be a little more mindful. Still, I mean, just knowing humans, you know, it's gonna take hundreds, thousands of painful lessons before we actually like find the narrow path. You know, find what is actually suitable for the human vehicle, if we ever do that at all. It may take us hundreds and thousands of lifetimes, and often does. So, knowing that that's human tendency, you know, he's gonna continue to go and eat whatever, and not be mindful of what he eats, and still consume foods that don't belong in the human body, etc. But he'll be a little more mindful next time. He'll make sure that at least, you know, the reviews are good, so that people aren't getting severely ill like he was. And I think for the next 2 hours, he just was like, he had to go lay down and close his eyes, and just, he had to pass out. No, I mean, I get it. I know what it feels like, because it's the only thing you could do in that desperate situation, is just close your eyes and try to pass, just let it pass, right? Natural instinct. Animals, when they get sick, they stop eating and drinking. So he was there, and that's it. You know, it's natural instinct there at that point. And so again, the depth of the pain in this experience will teach him. And it may teach him great. I mean, the guy seems like he's in a lot of pain. So maybe he will learn a big lesson now. He may go on, indeed, he may stumble upon the Game Changers documentary and decide maybe not to go vegan, but do what Arnold does. You know, eat some eggs and meat every now and then. It's something like, you know what I mean, though, you know. And so wherever he is, there's going to be a slight increase in his conscious awareness of how food interacts with human health. And I was doing absolutely nothing. I mean, you know, I didn't telepathically sit here and say, you know, God, please make this person understand how food affects his health, or something like that. I didn't warg into his body or anything. I didn't even know the guy. I didn't even know he existed. You know, what did I have to do? Nothing. When nothing is done, nothing is left undone, because everyone's learning their lesson. And so why interfere with anything at all? Yesterday I was clever, I wanted to change the world. Today is wise, and I wanted to change myself. Plain and simple. That's it. Plain and simple. Like, yesterday I was clever, I want to change the world. Today I'm wise, I want to change myself. Why interfere? Everybody's learning. Everybody's got things going on in their life that is teaching them. Because cosmic love is all encompassing. Cosmic love does not neglect any of its children, itself, basically. Because it loves itself in all its manifestations. So it will come through for all its parts. It will teach the lessons, and often ruthlessly, as John Lilly pointed, often ruthlessly. So that was ruthless, because we learn by two ways: pain or insight. See, lately I've been learning more to learn with insight than pain. I got sick and tired of learning by pain, folks. I really did. And I do not really like pain anymore. I do not really prefer to learn that way anymore, because I've just been learning too much with pain. I'm lately gravitating more towards insights. So, for example, like with the whole food thing, I've had so many binges in my life, so many painful consequences, that I don't want to experience that pain anymore. So now I'm really focusing on insights when it comes to nutrition. I'm really like, when I make videos regarding nutrition here in breatharianism, I listen to them. I listen to the videos that I make over and over. Insights. I'm trying to drill them into my mind, as opposed to go and be like, all right, well, today I'm gonna go on a big binge, or I'm gonna go to a buffet and I'm gonna eat whatever is there, and I'm gonna experience the consequences, and that pain of that experience will teach me. Which is something I've been doing a lot over the last year, actually. And it's been teaching me. That's what's funny. It's been teaching me. It's been teaching me, but it's also taught me that, hey, why go through the pain path? Why not just go through the wisdom path? Why not go through the insight path, right? None is superior. None of them is superior to the other. It's actually two different ways of learning. But most human beings learn via pain, as I myself have learned over and over via pain. But lately I've just been kind of gravitating more like, all right, man, like, why continue to sabotage yourself like that? There are two paths to learning. There is pain and there is insight. So let's focus more on the insight. Let's gain insight so that we learn our way. We learn our way. So there's cosmic love teaching itself a lesson via pain. Like here's some pain. All right, pay attention to what you eat. Pay attention. The guy will definitely pay more attention. To what degree, I don't know. Usually the deeper the pain, the more you learn. So the pain seemed deep, so I reckon he's going to take a significant step into his life to be more conscious of that part of his life. You see? And Rumi says the wound is where the light enters. You see, the wound is where the light enters. A recognition that most humans indeed learn by pain, and so they're wounded, and then they learn that way, and the light enters. Wu Wei, the art of doing nothing. The less you interfere, the more you're at peace, the more you're at ease, and the more everything's alright, and you see that everything is alright, and everything is perfect. And there really is not much for you to do except for to just be. Just be, man, like that. That you guys know the hero complex, the Messiah complex, they call it. When you wake up, when you have your awakening, and then you begin to be feverish about it, and you begin to want to change the world and save the world. You're the one. Neo, right? One of the faults of the movie The Matrix, and I love The Matrix. Okay, I love The Matrix. Right, but it's got some faults. One of the faults is that it does push the agenda of the one, the savior program. That you're the savior, you're the Neo. Neo is just the opposite of one. You're the one. They tell him in the movie, you're the one. You're the one to save the world. You're the one to save the world. Right? Now, don't get me wrong. For me, The Matrix is like 90% awakening. Like, it definitely helped me wake up. Helped a lot of people wake up. Right? But I'm saying there's one of the faults. And in my opinion, they're far and few in between. The movie is fantastic, and the themes is very awakening. But there is that pushing of that agenda, the savior program, the one, the savior, the Messiah complex. As opposed to a one, there's a difference between the one and a one. You're a one, and there's a lot of ones around you also doing the same thing. also waking up and waking others around them up. See, that takes you from the Messiah complex to, all right, I'll play my part. I'm not the Jesus, I'm a Jesus. See the difference there? But you know, in the Matrix, there's more emphasis on the Jesus, the one. You're the Savior, Messiah, right? The Savior of all. And so that happens when you start to wake up, and definitely happened to me. And yeah, you become feverish about it, and you feel you're very important, and you feel you're very special. You feel like, oh man, I'm special, man, I'm special. I'm gonna do something nobody ever did before. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna completely on my own, single-handedly change the world in such a great, profound way. It's like, that's all the illusions of the ego, because you're part of something. Like, you're literally just like, if you're tapping in. That's what it is. Like, a lot of you guys will tell me, Saeed, you changed my life, man. You changed my life. I mean, wow, I love you so much. You're a life changer. You changed my life. You're my number one teacher. You're blah blah blah, etc. It's like, as far as I'm concerned, all I did was I tapped in the ball into the net. You know, I pulled a Ronaldo on you guys. And Ronaldo's got a lot of tap-ins, right? I pulled a Ronaldo on you guys here, basically, and I'm pretending to be Messi here, right? You just passed me the. I mean, come on, Messi is the best ever. He's the GOAT. He's the greatest. You know, Ronaldo's a fantastic. He's number 2 for sure. Like, after Messi, second best player of all time, right? But you know, just bear with me here. He's got a lot of tap-ins. I pulled a Ronaldo on you guys, and then you thought I was Messi. The ball was passed, and I just tapped it into the net. And I went and I did, see, right? Pretending like, you know, I'm the savior here when I just tapped it in. Why do you think Ronaldo isn't scoring as many goals with Juventus now? He doesn't have the same supporting cast he did in Real Madrid. So he's not scoring as many goals. And he's coming to realize that now, because he thought he did everything in Real Madrid, when in truth he had a fantastic support system around him that helped him score a lot of goals. But he thought he was doing it all. Now he's in Juventus, he's, you know, not nearly the same player, because he doesn't have the same supporting system. So you guys are already ready for this, all of it. I did not change your life. I simply, you know, if it's straight, I help it along, and you're already straight, so I just help it along. If it's crooked, I leave it alone. That's all. That's all it is. So I really just tapped it in. I just, somebody passed me the ball, I don't know who, and I just put it in the net, and then you know, that somehow, when I put the ball in the net, when I just tapped it in, somehow that lit something in your head, something in your mind, because you were already ready for it, and boom, you're like, wow, you got illuminated by it, by something that I said, or something, you know, whatever it is, something that I shared, some statement that I made, etc. That really, like, whoa, a light bulb went flashing in your head. And like, oh yeah, I get it. Oh man, that's fantastic. Oh wow, oh Saeed, man, oh, you changed my life, man. Oh man, you're so fantastic and special. Oh wow. Right? No, I just tapped it in. So I am a Messiah. Isn't it funny that Messi's rhymes with Messiah? I'm a Messiah, a Jesus, a one. Not the one, not the Messiah. And so are you. And then you realize at that level that, you know, there isn't much interference for you to do anyway, because cosmic love is teaching its lessons to all of its children anyway. You know, who do you think you are in this mere human ego self? I mean, you're really just very much unspecial. I'm sorry to break it to you, but you're important. You're a little piece of the puzzle. And if you don't have that little piece, no matter, you know, you get the whole picture, but there's that one little piece missing. You need that little piece for the picture to be perfect. So you're important, but not special. And if you learn the art of Wu Wei, effortless action, doing without doing, you will feel peaceful inside. And you will be marveled at the exquisiteness of cosmic love, and how everyone is learning their lesson, and how you really don't need to do much except just be. And just be. Just do your thing. To dance your dance, whatever it is. If you feel an urge to make videos, share wisdom, do it. feel the urge to make music, do it. Just be. That's all it is. It's just be. Watch the process unfold. Watch people learn their lessons as an observer. And the more you observe, the more you're like, yeah, it's not. What am I? There's not much for me to do anyway here. I'm just gonna do nothing, and I'm just gonna watch everyone, evolve to whatever degree they're evolving, and continue as well evolving myself. And that's part of the evolution, actually. It's the part of the wisdom, is realizing that, hey, it's all perfect, it's all one thing, and everybody makes it at the end of the day. Even negative entities, negatively oriented entities or souls who go to the fourth and fifth negative, once they get to sixth, they have to switch to positive because it's a dead end. There's no way to go after. So even they make it to the light at the end. Everybody makes it. And it's a happy ending at the end of the day. It really is. So that wasn't a very happy ending for the guy. He's probably still struggling right now, and it ruined his New Year's Eve, just like mine got ruined with the music that's still playing. And it's almost what now? Let's see. Jesus, man. It's I'm not gonna sleep tonight. There's no sleep. Third night in a row. Anyway, it's like 2:30 at this point. Yeah, and my mind got ruined for a different reason, and his got ruined for a different reason. And I don't know if he went out partying today. He probably did, knowing human beings. It's New Year's. He was with his friends, but he definitely wasn't having as much fun, and he probably was a lot more conscious of eating, if he ate at all, because he seemed like in a bad condition. But that is actually part of his happy ending, because at the end of the day he will learn more about cosmic laws, about life force, cultivation, and who knows, maybe he'll be the next breatharian. Who knows? Unlikely, but you never know. You never know. You really never know. So you just, with wisdom, you just don't interfere with things, and let them be, let everyone be, live and let live, and observe the things. Just observe it. No judgment. He's not a bad guy. He's like you. He's love too. He's loved just like you are loved. He's loved, and that's how he's being loved right now, with the painful experience that he's experiencing. That's how he's being loved. He's loved like you. So it's not a judgment. It's like, you're not bad, food is not bad. You're just watching, like, yeah, that's just the game, man. That's just the way it rolls. Cosmic laws, cause and effect, sixth hermetic principle, causal plane, just the way it is. Thank you to the all Patreons for your support. Music's still going, so I'm gonna go for a third video. And if it's still going, I'm gonna go for a walk. I submitted to my fate. There's no sleep tonight. Third night in a row. All right, so it's good videos though. They're being made, so that's good. Thank you to the Patreons for your support. I love you guys. And God, louder. And what else? Yeah, if you'd like to have a couple of bucks to spare here, you could do so down below in the description. PayPal also is acceptable. And what else? Side Mobile and Instagram. Until next time, may the force be with you.